Hello everyone and welcome to RNG University. On tonight's episode, the Nalaar family. So I saw this deck online and I found it to be extremely interesting, and I wanted to try out myself to see whether or not it's actually good. Basically the deck runs off Pia Nalaar, the Consul Revival, and whenever we play a land or exile play a land from exile, or cast a card from exile. I can't talk. Create a 1/1 colorless Thopter, and then the Thopters have haste, as long as Pia is in play. So, we get a lot of tokens this way, and the idea is that, well, we just get a lot of card draw with Reckless Impulse and Wrenn's Resolve, and even Questing Druid, in order for Pia to do her thing. Right, and so that's going to give us a lot of Thopters, and then we can buff the Thopter with Virtue of Loyalty so that every turn they get a little bit bigger, they untap, and they fly, and our opponent's going to cry. And that's kind of the whole idea of the deck, but of course I call it the Nalaar family because we got Chandra Nalaar here. The Hope's Beacon. I only run one off. Maybe we can copy a good spell. Maybe we can get some additional mana. The deck is very land short, so we're not actually going to hope to cast Chandra almost anytime, but if we do, we can use her +2, get Light of the Night, and then just wreck our opponent's life. And that's hopefully a good way to have a finisher, but that's really just a finisher, right? We don't really want to cast that almost at any other point. So maybe we'll cast a Light of Night removal, and then use Chandra to get a lot of loyalty, and then use the flashback. But even then, I don't see that being very good. I do think this is a very aggressive deck, so I'm not in the wheelhouse of playing aggressive decks. So let's see if I actually know how to play this deck. In the early game, we got 2 Mishra's research desk. To help us get more exile cards to play. We got 2 Monastery Swiss Sphere, really just there to help us pretend we're super aggressive mono red, but also help us get Invasion of Gobakhan triggers. We also want Torch the Tower as a removal. Pretty good to remove permanently remove some cards that we might not want to hit the graveyard, like Underdog. We have 3 Destroy Evil. This is actually very good against Shieldred, but also against the current very enchantment-heavy metagame. We also have 2 Invasion of Gobakhan to tax our opponent's hand, and then get the Light Shield Array to protect our Thopters. We have 4 Reckless Impulse, 4 Wrenn's Resolve, and 4 Questing Druid, all to get our Impulse draw on and be able to play cards from the exile. Also, Questing Druid can help us, get a big beater on board as well. 4 Pia Nalaar, of course, for the heart of the deck. And then 4 Wedding Announcement for more tokens and token goodness. We got 1 Nahiri's Warcrafting in case we want to blow up Shieldred, or we can blow up our own Invasion of Gobakhan. That's also pretty good to get deal 3 damage to Invasion, and also get 2 more cards out of that to trigger with Pia, and then maybe that will work. We have 1 Wandering Emperor. You just can't have a white deck without Wandering Emperor nowadays. That just feels wrong. And then we have 4 Promise of Loyalty, the actual sort of win con for the deck, because we want to be able to pump our entire board slowly and overrun our opponent. And then we have 1 Chandra, 1 Light of the Night for the end game finisher combo that they may not see it coming because we have a very aggressive shell. And then the land base, we got 1 Blank, 1 Mountain, 4 Gorge, 4 Forge, 2 Restless Bivouac, how do you pronounce that word? 4 Sundown Pass, 4 Overgrown Farmland, and 1 Jetmere Garden. The land base is very tight. We got 21 lands. Hopefully all these 2 mana impulse draws can help us hit our land drop correctly. And something you might notice is I have 4 Copperline Gorge, which is a fast land, but I have 4 Overgrown Farmland, which is a slow land. And, we don't really have green in the deck other than the Questing Druid. And the idea is that for our red mana, we want to be able to play it fast. So we put a fast land in there. And for our white mana, they're a little bit slower, so we can use our Overgrown Farmland to be a little bit slower. I don't know if that's the right idea. I'm going to try it out. And then there's several versions online that you can find, and some probably will do much better than my version because they have the stats. But I'm just trying it out right now, and I want to see how my own brew versions can work. And I always like to, be a little bit different. I don't want to just net deck an entire deck and play that exact version. I like to test out my own cards and lose the games my way. All right, now let's see our first opponent. If you play through 3 of your set timer thing, please don't have that. Just don't do that anymore. Our first opponent is Michelin Tires. All right, playing against Michelin Tires. We got Pia opening hands, pretty good. I'm gonna keep, but the trick is to not play your Pia that early. Of course, I don't think it'll matter too much. I think we'll just lose by the mono redness of our opponent's deck. Going first, mono red, Kumano. Yeah, we should just peace out here. Oh, hey, look. They wanted to play a mirror match. I guess we'll mirror their mirror match. Well, Reckless Stormseeker is coming out next turn, right? Should we just blow up the Kumano? I mean, it's fair. We can also Invasion. I don't know how good Invasion is. I definitely don't want to play out a Pia, because it's... what's wrong with my server here? I definitely don't want to play out a Pia, because it'll just die. But then Invasion actually doesn't do much. So, this is tricky. I think I'm still going to die because our opponent went first. But maybe my Destroy Evil can do something. It's funny that his Kumano basically didn't do anything. Alright, Stormseeker is coming. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, you know? Against mono red, we just concede. Alright, so he's gonna buff whatever he wants. But at least we can tax a card out. Will he pay 3 mana for a chick? That is the question. This gets trampled if he doesn't play spell, so... he gets a land drop and then play the chick anyways. So that will be his whole turn. And if we don't draw a land... He doesn't play the chick? Interesting. We do draw a land. Alright, do we... what does Questing Druid? Exile top 2 card until the end of your next end step. So, we can kind of hold this back until he plays something. But Invasion of Gobakhan also exiles... Well, not only when we play a card from exile, right? Not when we exile a card. Oh, okay, I did this whole thing wrong. So, that's not good, right? Guess we'll Reckless Impulse. Well, we'll Invasion of Gobakhan him too. I thought it was whenever we exile a card, which is another card off another deck. That's entirely not what I'm trying to do here. Alright, I'm gonna GG out of this. I don't think we lost, but I don't want to play this out. It's a very big losing battle. There's 2, 3... Oh no, there's 2 damage, 3... that's 5 damage next turn, and I don't want to use my Pia to block. And I have to play on Pia this turn, which kind of just lets it be a dead card. Alright, first round jitters. Let's shake it off. Let's try again. Known cards in your opponent's hand are shown face up, fully visible. No need to take notes. And if I was a tournament player, I'd probably still take notes. Sith Jedi 80. That guy's 80. Alright, so we get to go first. We have all slow lands, which, I mean, that's what I get for putting slow lands in the deck, right? At least I might be able to torch his tower. See what he's actually playing. Drop an island, and I'm gonna be sad. There you go. Sadness all around. But at the very least, I can Wrenn's Resolve. See what I get. Help Desk is okay. Light of the Night is for nothing. But it'll go away if I don't play it, so... So I just Light of the Night for 1. Exile, exile top 2 card, choose 1 until the end of your next turn. Okay, well. X for 0. I don't want it to go away, so your face. Take 0. Alright, blue-white control this time. I mean, I should have seen this coming from the fact that we got to go first. And... what are we going to hit? Our opponent's holding up his field for some reason. Okay, you can hold up your field. This is where a Monetary Swiftspear will help a lot. This deck gets overrun by Warcrafting. Choose one of them. I guess I'll choose Warcrafting. I mean, Battlefield Forge. I don't want to choose Warcrafting when he has nothing on board. Yeah. This deck probably gets overrun by mono red a lot, but we're not mono red today, and we got two of the cards, the only cards in this whole deck that doesn't do anything against them, right here. Do we Reckless Impulse some more? Do we force out a counterspell? No, I think we Reckless Impulse some more. He definitely has counterspell, so no reason to hold back. This will just die, right? What do I do this turn? Do I Wrenn's Resolve some more? Pia. Okay, well, what do I do? Play Wedding Announcement? Get that counter? And then Wrenn's Resolve again. Sounds fair. Does stop him on Mirroxing me, so there is that. Wow. Come on. Oh, it says Jedi Dude is not in the game. I don't know. I'm not going to just blame my opponent every time. Sometimes it is server issues. But the fact that his cards are lighting up, I mean, Memory Deluge, okay. Big hand. Big hand player he's got. We'll do some more resolving things. Plays a tap land. Probably gonna farewell me. Okay, so if I play Pia, do you think he'll counter it? It doesn't counter it, which means free lands for me. And then we'll Wrenn's Resolve some more. Yeah, this will give me the red I might need, if I need red. Another Pia. Let's get our Swiss Sphere out. Get another Thopter. Everybody has haste, so everybody get in here. If he wants to Emperor me, oh, he can't. Not with his mana. I was gonna say, if he wants to Emperor me, I have Torch. Right? Yeah, it kills Planeswalkers. And then my Destroy Evil is going to go away, which, I mean, he doesn't have any enchantments. The Celestis. Was not expecting that. Okay. Is he just letting this happen? Is he just letting all of this happen? I don't know what to say. I mean, this gives me more cards. The Promise of Loyalty is the card that I'm trying to win with, right? Still, I'm pretty sure this is the right play. Get a land. Get more. Okay, cool. That's a whole board. So, just go all in. Emperor's not going to exile everything. Withdraw a card. The Mishras go away, which, I mean, it already went away. He's going to farewell us, and then we can come back with another winning announcement. Who didn't see that coming, huh? Alright, so first we should do this. We'll play a Druid because Okay, winning announcement. Maybe he has to make this appear. He does not do it. So then we'll play a tap land just to slow roll him. This Mishra's Foundry is tricky, huh? Well, let's play a Forge then. Soul Partition. I'm happy with that. No, on Soul Partition my wedding announcement? Oh, he has a whole board. He does have a whole board. Let's see. Let's exile some cards. Alright, wedding announcement or Virtue? They're both pretty good. Does he want to play something? Hull Breacher, maybe? I'll go to my turn. Celeste's trigger. Man. Against control deck, this is not way too long. I don't know if we have what it takes, to be fair. I'm not drawing out... Yeah, I'm not drawing out the counterspell this turn, right? So let's go for the attack. So this will go away if I don't play it, so I will play it. And then I will play my Forge, because it could be tapped. And then we'll play another wedding announcement. Maybe he'll counter this one. No, he does not. Letting it trigger, which I mean, he's probably going to board wipe because he's letting it trigger. Scrutiny. That's good, but how good can it be? Wandering Emperor. I'm not sure playing that there was the right choice. Would he do minus? Huh. What bargain. We'll sack this so he doesn't get the trigger. He doesn't gain the life. And I don't want that. Top deck? Come on. We still have 2 more Pias in the deck. He doesn't gain the life, and then we'll pass the turn. Now, the question is, does that deck run 2 farewells? They usually don't. Temporary lockdown, that's good. Enter the battlefield. Stops it from entering the battlefield. This destroys it. Make this appear. Alright, I got his counterspell. You really think that's all I have? I don't know about that. I don't know about that. So if I just play my Virtue, does he have another counterspell? We'll find out. And then we will also Promise of Loyalty while he's tapped out, right? Yeah. Maybe he has another Emperor. Memory Deluge, that's pretty good. He gets the card he needs. I mean, against control deck. Let's see, I want this to go first, right? Wedding announcement first, wedding announcement first. There you go. Big board. Just gonna get wiped. Another temporary lockdown? Yeah. Will he counter this? He doesn't. But does he have counter spells? That's the question, right? Because if he doesn't have counter spells, oh boy. This is... Well, I have to play this turn, so... Let's do it. Just a negate, huh? Yeah. We all saw that coming. Reckless Impulse. We'll play our Druid. It gets pretty big, just on its own. Mirrored. Sunfall. I mean, we somehow managed to go up against a clown that has 3 temporary lockdowns. Was that 2? I think that's 2. Okay, well, doesn't matter. He's down to 1 card. I'm top decking lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he cannot actually use the... Do I want to? I guess I want to. There's the Pia. Alright. There's the Pia. We get the Gorge, which is a mana. We get the Druid, which is another mana. Wait. Oh, I should have played the Bivouac. Why did I play the Gorge? Okay, that was wrong. But I have to play this or it disappears, right? So, let's play this. Let's get a Knight. And GG! Ha! Take that! All that wedding announcement is what got us the game because it's very buff. So, that was a very long, drawn-out control game, but our opponent fared well way too early. They fare well on a board with only 1 wedding announcement and against a deck that has 4, and they probably know that we have the Virtue, so lots of enchantment. And like I said, there's not enough destroy all enchantment cards in the current metagame, so enchantment really just overruns a lot of control opponents. Now playing against Cool14. I hope that's his name. Whatever K0014 means. We get to go first. And we have fast lands going first. That is amazing. Double destroy evil. Just we can destroy all his evil. See what happens. And we have wedding announcement, which is pretty good. Turn 3 play. Now the question is, what do we want to do turn 2? Red. If he plays Kumano, he doesn't play Kumano. I was gonna say if he plays Kumano, we have a pretty good destroy evil target. I do want to play wedding announcement next turn. So, is there any justification for playing Reckless Impulse right now? I guess not. Come on, play a Kumano. Aw, come on, play a Kumano. Be cool. Alright, Invasion of Gobakhan. So, still I'm gonna play the wedding announcement. It's not great. We're too slow. We did get to go first, so we have that respite, but it's not great. We did take 5 to our face, right? 4 plus 1 more from the Swiss Sphere. So we're gonna go down to 10 already, and nothing we can do right now can help us against the 10 damage that's coming towards our face. And for some reason, it wants to tap my only white. Every spell I have in my hand is white, so... Oh, we get it, Pia. Can't play it until next turn. This is an instant. Maybe he'll forget. What about invade him? No, I think... Whew, okay, so... Invasion of Gobakhan will tax out 1 card. And Pia, Promise of Loyalty, can get me the cards I need next turn. But, you know what? It's fine. Wow, Stoke, Lightning Strike, Twisted Fealty, gain control target creature, that's nothing. For now, anyways. He might Stoke me. Still. Lightning Strike is scary. He might just control my 1/1. No, he's just gonna go in for the attack? I don't know if that's right. Not sure about that. I mean, you can't block, so... You just want to flip this? Well, good luck with that. So, we're definitely going to play Pia, right? And he does not have a response fast enough to stop the knife from coming out. That's painful. That's painful. So we get 2 creatures, but we'll get 3 creatures with the wedding announcement. But that's all we get. Wedding announcement flips though, so everything gets buffed. No attacks. I need the blocker. He needs Lightning Strike right now. He did not. So he cannot Lightning Strike the Pia anymore. Stoke the Flame on my face. No, on this Prowess dude. Okay. Fair, but he gets only this one turn to Prowess me, right? Lightning Strike to my face. Wow. Okay. Our opponent does not know what to do against a flyer. I fly, dude. Okay. Now this is interesting. I definitely want to destroy evil on your Infernal here. And then this is Vigilance, right? Yeah, that's Vigilance, so we'll all attack here. Now, do we? Definitely don't want to give this game away, so I will attack here with this. Only one creature. He can block if he wants to. Or, no, actually, can he play 6? This is sorcery speed, right? So yeah, everybody gets in here. He just takes it, which means that my Light Shield Array is out. Also get a 2/2. I forgot about that. I also get a 2/2 from the Light Shield Array. Okay, so I don't know if I even want to play the Wedding Announcement. I can hold up Destroy Evil. If he somehow has an enchantment that matters, which would he have an enchantment that matters? Maybe drawing a card is what matters here. Good luck. Oh, he did have an enchantment. Didn't matter though, but he did have an enchantment. Okay, we might be able to beat mono red after all. This is going to try to gain control of a creature, right? He's going to try to gain control of a creature, which we will sack our board to protect that. Didn't attack. What does this do? Whenever it goes into graveyard, we lose 1 life. He's at 20. Can we kill him this turn? So, I don't think so, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 damage does not kill him. Do we promise a loyalty and let this pump? Well, we're going to play the Swift Sphere regardless, right? So that's 2, 3. Let's count this again. 3. He can just block here, and he doesn't actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's only 18 damage, and then I'll be tapped out. So. Oh wait, no. 19, 20. So he has to block, or he dies. And I will have 1 Vigilance blocker. Right? I'll have 1 Vigilance blocker, which he can take, and then I won't have any blockers left. So, I guess it's just a Flyer, and a Haster, and a Vigilance dude attacking. We'll hold back 1 of the Flyers. Both of the Flyers? I'm going to be extra safe. Still very risky. I'm at 3, so if he top decks a Lightning Strike, I still die. Against mono red, you never know what's gonna hit us, you know? Could be anything. He's gonna Twisted Fate us. I mean, what if I just block and nothing dies? Like... We do die to a monster roll, but we kind of die to a monster roll regardless. No, actually we don't, huh? It is Monster's Rage. It is Trample now, so we do die. Oh, okay. So, that might have been better if I just blocked overall. Like, I overblocks. So, I will take 1, 2. I will take 2 damage. I'm at 3, so I don't die. Oh, man. Yeah, that would... Nice top deck, though. That was the one top deck they needed to not die. They got it. But they could have also gotten Lightning Strike and kill us anyways. Against Mono Red, it's just one of those games. Craven, that's our opponent. And it's just frustrating playing against Mono Red because you're not playing against a player. You're just playing against the odds. One goes first this time. We don't get to go first anymore, and we don't have great draws, but we have a removal, and we also have a wedding announcement. And eventually we might be able to get great draws with Questing Druid, so I'm going to keep. If they're red, though, if they're still red, I mean, we play against one super control deck and then two mono red, so it has not been fun. Now we're playing against Jeskai. Interesting. We can loyalty them. It's a promise. If they play Wedding Announcement, oh, it'd be so fantastic. You gonna counter my promise? Or, no, my virtue? It doesn't counter the virtue. So, well, always combat first, I always forget. Doesn't seem like there's much, but there still could be a counterspell against Wedding Announcement, right? Do I live in fear? No. This walks right into a counterspell, but it does stop them from playing anything else that turn, if they were looking for a card draw spell, maybe. Atsushi. Interesting. I don't, this exiles, right? Yeah. It does exile. It does block. Which is kind of funny that he did. Now we play a land, and then we pass turn. Actually, I don't know if playing a land would be great. I mean, I could have Reckless Impulse into Pia and a land, exactly those two parts. Zorgu and Ojutai. Hexproof. Nice. Now you make your choice. Do you bring it back to your hand? He does not. Let's see what we can get. Oh, a Pia! That's perfect draws, honestly. Well, yeah, it's perfect draw. So, we go Pia into Destroy Evil. Destroy our Evil. We get a 1/1. And do we hold back? Because he might have another Zergo, right? So yeah. Gotta play this smart. He's probably gonna kill my Pia now. No, Atsushi again. Interesting. So, that's the case. Reckless Impulse. Into cards I can't play. Well, Reckless Impulse again. Into more cards I can't play. How do we not top deck any land after like 6 draws? Alright. I don't want to play this game out. We're not lost yet, but there are times where the shuffler is deciding that you lose. And I don't want to play those games out because it's going to be such a struggle when you have 2 opponents. And it's not like this is a tournament. Oh, that mono red game is still tilting me. They get their best draw, and I... See, if I just blocked everything, and then they had 1 damage, like play with fire, just so that he wants to have the monsters rolls deal damage to me, I would still lose. This is... Oh, this hand is tricky, because I don't have red for Wrenn's Resolve, but the whole deck is full of red mana. You know what? Fine. If we're gonna lose the last game, let's lose the last game to a Walrus with a Hat. Did we get to go first? I couldn't even tell. Well, okay, so he did not have his pet. I don't have my pet. This is my pet right here, the ring. So that means we get to go first, right? Because we're waiting for his mulligan. Alright, we get 2 draws at a land. Soldiers. First draw whiff. This is a 1-1. If we whiff again, this is going to be so bad. I'm just going to catch him with this. Maybe he has a counter spell. Yeah, come on. Do the block. First draw whiff already. That's so bad. Like, okay. It went from so bad to so good. In just one little draw here. Resolute Reinforcement, of course. We don't really have anything against Harbin. Except maybe we get a Pia. Right? That's the only thing we have. Sky Strike. Oh, this is bad. It just went from so bad, so good to so bad to so good to so bad again. That's what I was trying to say. Alright, what do we do here? We Wrenn's Resolve. To try to hit a mountain and a removal? Oh man, that's asking for a lot. But it's kind of the whole turn anyways. That's neither a mountain nor a removal. He gets a card draw from this. I gotta get a Pia soon or I lose. Even right now, it's not looking great. This card is really good. And we only have 3 cards we can kill it with. We got 1 Light of the Night and 2 Torch the Tower. He's attacking? Of course he is. We get the Soldier to draw cards anyway. 4 mana, what does he play? And a Mural! Okay. Well. Calm down there. Calm down there, buddy. What do we get? Not the cards I was hoping for. Alright, how do we Wrenn's Resolve into something good? We do get a Pia. We can play our Pia, and then we die to the Mural next turn. Okay, yeah. I think so, right? We get a Pia and then we dive to the Mural next turn. Man, our draw has been just horrendous. That anti-control game has been fun, but every other game is just... Oh, man. Okay, so... That was Wrenn's Resolve, so we don't have to play Pia this turn. But even then, like, what can I do against this giant-ass board? Attacks out the best card in his hand, a Brutal Cathar. Probably. Attacking's not great. We get a slightly bigger board here, but he has a flyer. If his Mural attacks, though, that's going to help us out a lot. Which I doubt he will attack with. He can still Brutal Cathar for 5. It does not get rid of a card like the rest does. Maybe he'll play it. Maybe he thinks this is only out. He does see the Pia, right? He's going all in already? Okay. I mean... Sure. I don't know if I agree with that. He gets a lot of 1/1s. Let's just make sure. And I do get an extra, or give an extra 2/2 away for free here, but I needed to make sure it dies. I don't know what kind of trick he has. He has no Thalia. It's 1 mana. Would he have like a gain 1 life somehow? I don't know. Alright, let's see. Will Wrenn's Resolve get us anything? Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't, you know? This gets us a land. We can catch him off guard with the promise of loyalty, but that's about it. Not even enough to break the Invasion of Gobakhan. That's a lot of card draw. Honestly, like that's an insane amount of card draw. Alright, I think we lost, right? That board can just kill us with the Brutal Cathar. And waiting for the server. Yeah, that's perfect timing for that to happen. Is the background still working? I can't tell. Alright, so let's talk about this deck, shall we? I don't think it's very good, honestly. It seems to be good enough where I might want to play one more game. Let's see if the server's working or not. I'm going to do the outro here anyways. It seems to be very good when you get the right cards at the right time, which is why I guess a lot of people are imagining this to be like this new archetype that just breaks the metagame and beats everybody up. But that's my problem with a lot of deck, is that if it's only good when you get the right cards at the right time, it's not a good deck. It's just all about, you know, getting lucky, which I hate that about the current state of Magic. Back in the days, it's about getting the right kind of deck building so that you're playing the game the way that you want it to. Alright, well, we're gonna light this guy up. Yeah, back in the days, the way you win games is by knowing what you're doing, rather than just trying to get lucky. Like this, okay, our deck's trying to get lucky, his deck's trying to get lucky. We're not doing anything. We got really lucky with that draw here. Look at that. That's an insane draw. He has a protection spell? If he has a protection spell, he also gets very good. Royal Treatment. What the fuck is a Royal Treatment? +1/+1 and hexproof. Okay, that's what it does. That's an instant. I probably should have waited. Well, I didn't want to wait till his turn because he gets, you know, mana. Oh, he buffed the Calyx. That's interesting. He can copy the Royal Treatment and then Royal Treat the Calyx. Right? I think that's what he wants to do. But I can promise a loyalty, block this, and then I'll just be way behind for anything, really. We can stand up to a Naturalist. We cannot really stand up to the Calyx very well. So I might have to Warcrafting the Calyx just to not die. But if there's another Royal Treatment here, you know. I'm just finding out new decks. And honestly, like I said, right, the whole deck is falling apart here because of not the right draws. Look at those lands. Not attacking. Ossification. I mean, that's a little aggressive. Ossifying a Monastery Swiftspear? A little aggressive there for me. Okay, so I guess we'll Wrenn's Resolve, because Questing Druid is instant speed. We do get a land. And I want to get my Chandra out next turn, so maybe it's time to wait. Maybe it's time for Questing Druid, unless you get a Calyx out. If he gets a Calyx out, I definitely need to block the Junkai Naturalist. That's a little bit scary. If he doesn't get a Calyx out, then I'm gonna Questing Druid, and hopefully I top deck a land in 3 cards. Right? Hopefully I top deck a land in 3 cards. Pia Nalaar. That's not a land, but it will do instead of Chandra, because there's no way I can get Chandra this turn. So, Pia? Does he have a counter spell or something? I'm confused. Alright, and then we will... Do we Wrenn's Resolve again? Wedding Announcement goes away this turn, so gets us 2 tokens on board. I think that's good enough justification. Chandra goes away too. That's unfortunate. Not attacking, because I'm at 14, and he might get a really, really big board. We also have 3 Destroy Evil in the deck that is meant against this. Somehow we don't draw it. What are you going to buff there? The dog. Does he have another Ossification? It would be really annoying if he does. He does have another Ossification. Oh well. It is what it is. Our whole board gets removed. We have nothing but these 1/1 to block with. I can kill the dog, but then his Calyx get the royal treatment, right? We do get land number 6 here. So, Questing Druid's Druid side. And then we have Promise of Loyalty and another fast Questing Druid. We gotta land this turn, so there's no point in Wrenn's Resolving again. If he just attacks here. He just attacks here. Let's see what we actually draw. Help desk. Okay. Block, block, block. Can't let anything through. Not great, but again, I can't let anything through. Royal Treatment. No trample, but he gets rid of my whole board here. Because Destroy Evil just does not seem to want to come out. We got 2 Royal Virtue of Royalties that doesn't do anything. We have no creatures. Wrenn's Resolve. Maybe we'll get something. Double Virtue. That's that's off of a Wrenn's Resolve, right? So I got all 4 of my virtues. That's yep, I got all 4 of them. Does he just have more tricks? Alright. Let's do it this way. What you got? Indestructible? I don't know why I didn't do it this way last turn. You can make a copy of something. Ossification might be warranted. But I don't really have anything good on board. So I'm gonna make a dog to draw a card. Which is fair, but what does he have actually? Generous Visitors, not Trample. Our board outscales his board very quickly. That's not good for us. That's the opposite of good. We have so many Promise of Loyalties, Jesus. And I hope the Pia Nalaar deck, we got 1 Pia Nalaar. No Destroy Evil, we have 3. There's that Destroy Evil. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 2 more for Destroy Evil. I got 1 more in case I want to... I could also just pop the Ossification. Bring back my... No, I definitely should kill the Calyx when I have the chance, right? I don't have any card draw other than Mishra. Alright, let's activate this first then. Might just get a land here. Questing Druid is a card. Give me back my Pia, you jerk. Alright, and now we can quest. Seek the Beast. I seek the Beast. Pretty big board. We also have a hidden 2/2. That's a 3/3. I mean, our opponent does see it coming, but seeing it coming not necessarily means he has anything to do with it. Oh no, that goes away. We don't have that hidden 2/2. Oh no. Why did I think I have it for like? Should have played my Questing Druid then. At least it will be a 2/2 to block with. Opponent's board is getting pretty big, and we're at 8, so we can't just carelessly not block. If those two are only lands, right, we have a slightly more of a chance. This only does 3 damage. Or no, 3. I wish. It only does 1 damage, because we don't have any Planeswalker on board. Did not attack! That is fantastic news for us. So, let's get some cards. Nothing else. Ooh, wedding announcement. Huh. Monetary Swift Sphere does help us get bigger board. Wedding Announcement, on the other hand, is not going to let us attack through. Alright? Fine. I think that's what we call for. Swift Sphere here. Virtue of Loyalty. We'll attack with the Flyers. And it's the only thing we can attack with. But it untaps our old board. And we get a lot bigger. They get to return Ossification and take our Pia. But our board is already big enough that taking out the Pia is no longer good enough, I think. We got 4 3/3 Flyers. We have 7 creatures total, they have 5. So I don't think they can attack through. At least not right now. And it's just gonna get bigger every turn. This on each creature you control, right? So every one of our creature gets a little bit bigger every turn. His Calyx is good, but how good is it? Oh man, this is a tricky game. What is that? Just play a Calyx for 1 +1 counter? You lose your Calyx. You should at least attack with it. What are you gonna keep? 6. Okay, that's a royal treatment 6. That's just... What? What? Does he want to kill my vigilance guy? Because I don't mind it. All my guys are vigilance. Because of the, wow. And then we get a reckless. Now, because of the virtual loyalty, all my guys are vigilance. So we'll get... oh, we have enough for both. Okay. This basically doesn't tax anything. Unfortunately. But it's good enough. We'll attack here. He's got no reacher. I don't know what's your plan. With so many promise of loyalties. Because we draw 4. Single block? Double block. I will kill your generous visitor. We have 4/6/6 on board. 4/6/6. Maybe he has something. I don't know. This doesn't have haste, and he top decks a land, so that's a GG. I also top deck a land, but I can live with that. What's 4 times 6? 24? Not lethal. I am still at 8, but man, this board is gonna get so big. 4 10/10s and a 6/6. What can he draw? Is there any card that he draw that could win it? I mean, if he somehow tech the farewell in his deck, he can wipe the board on both sides, and then we'll see who draws better. No, actually, we have a Bivouac, so the Bivouac will probably still kill him. It's just a 2/2 red-white creature? It doesn't even have haste? Wow, okay, that kind of sucks. Just a +1/+1 counter. Opponent is doing the rage quit thing, they have a lot of timer. So, we'll just GG him if he's gonna rage quit. Make him rage even more. Yeah. I'm gonna play with all these. This is fun. Are you thinking? Okay, I guess you might as well peace out. Ah, get out. Opponent's doing the rage quit thing, which is fair, because they're playing enchantment still, so their life has no meaning. This deck is fun. I mean, I still don't think it's good. We have to get the right draws, and we have not been getting the right draws in a lot of the games. But there are 12 impulse draw. Actually, no, there's 14 impulse draw cards. Right? We have 4 Wrenn's Resolve. We got 4 Reckless Impulse. We got 4 Questing Druid, and we also have 2 Mishra's help desk or research desk. So we have a lot of impulse draw to hopefully hit the cards we need. But there are games where we got 4 Virtue of Loyalty and not enough of our Destroy Evil against an enchantment deck, which I told you enchantment is the Arena Shuffler's baby. They definitely don't want that deck to get picked on a lot by actual good decks out there. So enchantment mono red, they always will have way better draws than anyone else, because otherwise those decks will never see the light of day. And these are decks that are very easy to kind of craft so that incentivizes people to play Arena, even though the Shuffler's trash. But we beat them. We outmaneuvered them, and now we have 4 10/10s on board. Feels like we're playing EDH. Like, they even have this ugly-ass pet. This is just, I don't know. I guess it's cute, but he is so ugly. Look at him dance. You are a disgrace to the Karn avatar. Huge disgrace. Anyways, anyone who rage quits like this just shouldn't be playing Magic, honestly. Go back to Hearthstone, where at least you only got 1 rope. Look at, he wants to burn down all the timer, even though we were going back and forth. we were going. That was a fair game. Anyone could have won that game depending on the draws, depending on the way we played, depending on whether or not you freaking played your Calyx into your Calyx just to get a +1 counter. I mean, our opponent was too cowardly. If they had attacked, it would have been different. Oh, I guess just by winning, we broke the server as well. Maybe he was waiting for a server issue so that maybe they can still win just off of a server issue. Sometimes people wait for those, you know. Anyways, that's a whole hour-long video, but I do think the deck itself has legs. It's not great. I don't like it because it's aggro, but it has legs enough that if you take it to ladder, you can probably rank up. The server is not going to let me do an outro on the deck itself, but I think the gameplay kind of speak for itself, right? One of the games we kind of lost because of a little tricky play, because I thought they had play with fire, but they had monsters roll, which, I mean, I was playing a round play with fire, and they had monsters roll. Either way, we would have lost. If we blocked and he had play with fire, we probably would have still lost anyways. And they top decked the right cards at the right time. Now, this deck, the land base is fine. We never really had a mana color issue, which is something to say about a 3-color deck. But the only green we needed was Questing Druid. And Wandering Emperor never came out to play. Wandering Emperor would have been fantastic in a lot of those aggro matchups, but never came out to play. Chandra just got countered, which, I mean, obviously that's her role in the whole deck and in the Nalaar family. And in Destroy Evil, we definitely needed that in today's metagame. Invasion of Gobakhan, you might go down to 1. Most decks I've seen only have 1 of, but I think Invasion of Gobakhan is a very good card against control. If we just had drawn against control, we would have been way better driving seat in that game. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you guys next time.